What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen, I seen the story earlier today. This was supposed to be my 7 o'clock. Of course, we having a live stream tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to try to get this out before the live stream. If not, you know I tried my best. But this story right here is absolutely horrible. And it's a damn shame how people do their own damn kids, regardless if they, grown or not, and living in the house, not because they want to, but because they have to, or they're medically incapacitated. This story is absolutely heartbreaking, and it comes out of Upper Dublin Township, Pennsylvania, and it's including these three demons. Ladies and gentlemen, what you're looking at are three people that ain't worth their weight in crap. These people are living trash bags, oxygen thieves, and they need to be taken out of here immediately for what they did to their 21-year-old son. Now, these people are as follows. The mother, Sherilyn Hawkins, age 42. Loretta Harris, who's the nurse, and she plays a role in this too, or caregiver. Miss Harris is 45 years old. And the father, Vernon Hatchett, age 39, who's on the run right now. Now, ladies and gentlemen, these people right here had a 21-year-old son named Tyler Hatchett. He was blind. He was deaf. He was wheelchair bound. He had cerebral palsy. He was found severely emaciated in their home in September, right? Investigators say he had been left alone for long periods of time and was not given any food. They said, and brace yourself, this is a 21-year-old man that's not pictured up here. They said at the time of his death, he weighed 59 fucking pounds. Here's the story.
A horrific case of alleged neglect that's now a murder case. The Montgomery County District Attorney says a 21-year-old man who couldn't care for himself was left alone for long periods of time by his mother, father, and caretaker. The victim was found dead back in September, but charges in the case were announced today. Action News reporter Chad Pradelli live for us in Norristown with more. And Chad, the details of the case very disturbing.
Shari, this case is awful. It's heartbreaking. You know, the 21-year-old victim, like you said, Tyler Hatchett, weighed just 59 pounds at the time of his death, according to authorities here. And now his parents are charged with homicide.
This is an individual who couldn't care for himself.
Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin Steele fought back tears as he discussed the death of 21-year-old Tyler Hatchett, a completely dependent person with cerebral palsy.
He's blind. He's deaf. He can only be in a wheelchair.
The young man's mother, Sherilyn Hawkins, is charged with first-degree murder. His father, Vernon Hatchett, is charged with involuntary manslaughter. Tyler was found dead on September 18th at an apartment complex in Dresser, Montgomery County after the parents called 911. Steele says Hawkins and Hatchett starved Tyler and failed to provide basic care and medication. Over a 9-month period, Tyler went from 90 pounds to 59. Hawkins was arrested yesterday. Hatchett remains at large.
We were not able to apprehend last night. He is wanted. He knows he's wanted. Through his past, I would say that he is a dangerous individual.
A third person, Loretta Harris, who is a home health aide, is charged with theft by deception. Steele says she and Hawkins were paid by a healthcare company to care for Tyler. They took thousands of dollars in fees, but didn't provide the basic care. There are questions about oversight by the healthcare company, and the DA says the investigation is ongoing.
This case remains under investigation, and we're looking into all aspects, of this, and that's what we do.
And Steele says if you know Hatchett's whereabouts, you're urged to call police. Live in Norristown, Chad Pradelli, Channel 6, Action News.
Now this, in other news tonight from Montgomery County, a mother, a father, and a caretaker are all facing charges in connection with the starvation death of a 21-year-old man with cerebral palsy. Prosecutors say the man was left alone for long periods of time at an apartment complex in Dresser, PA, known as Residence of the Promenade. We do want to warn you that the details of this report are disturbing. Josh Sanders has our coverage.
He's a care-dependent person, and they starved him to death.
Montgomery County District Attorney Kevin Steele emotional as he described what led to the tragic death of 21-year-old Tyleem Hackett, a man with cerebral palsy who depended on loved ones to take care of him.
He's blind, he's deaf, he can only be in a wheelchair, he needs medication that is not being provided for him.
Prosecutors say Tyleem was left alone for hours in the Dresser apartment complex residence at the Promenade. His mother, Sherilyn Hawkins, now charged with first-degree murder. His father, Vernon Hackett, charged with manslaughter. And his caregiver, Loretta Harris, charged with theft by deception.
There was no feeding, there was no water. He starved to death in this apartment and was laying on the floor when the police came. This is a horrible death.
Investigators say in 9 months, Tyleem's weight dropped to just 59 pounds. The charges come after months of investigation into Tyleem's death back in September after his parents called 911. The news has residents shocked.
It's horrendous how parents can do that. Parents did that with the kid? I have no words. None of the kids deserve that. None of the humans deserve that.
Officials say his mother, Sherilyn Hawkins, and caregiver Loretta Harris were both receiving thousands of dollars from a home health care company.
They're taking money that they're not doing the work for.
Both Tyleem's mother and caregiver have been arrested, but investigators are still searching for his father. They warn the community he could pose a threat. Investigators are urging anyone with information on the whereabouts of Vernon Hackett to call police. Josh Sanders, CBS News, Philadelphia.
Let me answer something real fast and get this over before the new year come in. Somebody left me this comment last night when I made that video about the African dude in Key West, Florida that put his hands on a woman, grabbed a woman's breast and got arrested in a police video. And they left me this comment. Oh, you throw shade on people, but you need to throw shade on your girl. Let me explain something to you right now. This is my fucking channel. And I say what I say because these motherfuckers make the news to be talked about. Every video I do, I give my opinion whether you like it or not. And you're free to comment and say whatever you want. But you're not going to guilt shame me on my channel. I know what you meant by that. You talk about all these, you meant black folk. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you talk about, you always throwing shade. I don't throw shade on a motherfucking person. And I care about people that do good things. And I applaud that. And I give credit where credit's due. And when dumb shit is dumb shit, I'm going to say something about it. Whether I'm on here or I'm out wherever I'm at. I've always been like that. Go find somebody else to guilt shame. I see you leave comments on my stuff all the time, and everything out your mouth usually is something dealing with something stupid. You can leave right now. The door's right there and it swing one way. You can unsubscribe and go your own way, man. Now you welcome just like everybody else. But you're not going to guilt shame me and make me talk about other things. See, for some odd reason, when you get an influx of people in your channel, you'll get a lot of people that look at other YouTubers. A lot of them sometimes be pro-black and be saying some of the craziest stuff because YouTube allows them. They have a platform. This ain't that type of platform, man. It's not. You want me to start talking about white folks? I don't know why y'all keep worrying about white folks. They're not even worrying about you. Everybody nowadays is in the same rat race in America, whether you realize it or not. These people don't be thinking about us. They don't, because they got their own fucking problems. Trust me, I'm around them. Rich ones, poor ones, all type of folk. So what, you gonna bring up my girl is white? So the fuck what? I married her. My other wives was black. All my children is by black women. You got something to say about that? Did I throw shade on them? You got a problem, you can start your own fucking platform. You know what I'm saying? Nobody cares about your views. They don't. You come here to watch me just like a lot of other people. If you look in the comments section, my family consists of more than just black folks. It's white folks too. You can look. We have a family of 88,000. Don't matter what color you are. YouTube brings me to people that are like-minded to me. You might not agree with everything I say, but what I say is enough. Now, let's get back to this video. Absolutely sinful, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely sinful. Said the boy was found, 21-year-old man said he was found on the floor, starved when they found him. 9 months of starvation, hell. 9 months of hell he went through. You didn't see the emaciation and the breaking of your own goddamn son. Now I'm gonna show you another thing. The mom is arrested. Nurse is arrested, right? Both of them in the scheme, taking the money, and all you had to do was go in there and feed them. You couldn't even do it. Motherfucking dad on the run. Ain't gonna turn himself in, ain't gonna do the right thing. Of course, he shouldn't have been in that position in the first place. As a father, you the leader. You allowed this to happen to your own goddamn son, whether he was handicapped or not, and he needed y'all, and y'all failed him. Y'all failed him. Look, Ms. Harris and Ms. Hawkins collecting money and not a lick of guilt inside their body, knowing that a 21-year-old man that's blind, deaf, with cerebral palsy, wheelchair bound, needs help, and you wouldn't help him. Can you imagine, any of you imagine being blind and deaf at the same time? It's like being somewhere with your eyes closed and you can't hear shit. It's like being inside of a box. And man, look, man, this is horrible. As if he didn't have enough to deal with in his life, and he made it to 21 years old, and all you had to do was help him, and you couldn't. Your own goddamn kid. This is what aggravates me. Everybody got the same right to the life force as everybody else, but some people show they don't want to be here, and they don't give a fuck about humanity, even if it comes from their own coochie and balls. I bury him alive. I bury him alive. You can think about what you did and how horrific and shameful and heartless it was to your own fucking kid in the afterlife. And this nurse right here, man, come on, man. Come on. She need to suffer the same fate. You chose money over your own patient. You had a job to do and couldn't do it. This is why I talk about the stuff I talk about. Whatever the cases is, whatever the stories is, it don't matter if the person's black, white, green, yellow, it don't matter. Evil is evil and dumb shit is dumb shit, and I talk about it on my channel. This is absolutely heartbreaking. He's 21 years old. He can't experience the same joys in life that these people could. They couldn't even have mercy on him. They couldn't even have mercy on their own fucking kid. And that's the heartbreaking shit. That's why I do what I do on my channel. I don't give a fuck who say something about it. 2 years I've been on this shit and I bust my ass. I send video after video out so people can see what's out here and the shameful shit we need to change, whether we black or whatever. I'm up here slobbing. I apologize. Heartbreaking. It don't get no crueler than that. That's your child and you abused him as a man. He weighed 59 pounds at 21 years old. Look at these people. They didn't miss no meal. They didn't miss anything. They can provide for themselves. And it was their job to provide for this man, Mr. Hatchet, and they didn't do it. They need to be shown the flowers immediately. No pussyfooting in court. No right to a fair trial and all this when all of the writing is on the fucking wall. What are we waiting for? Take him the fuck out of here. And for that dude, the father, to be the father of that man and allow that to happen and see that. Because remember, this was 9 months. So the slow emaciation and starvation, which is a horrific thing to go through, y'all. You witnessed it, but you didn't care. You discarded your son like he was trash and you abandoned him for days on end till he perished. You made his house his safe haven, his grave. And for that, there's no it's no apology. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.